Every day, I was helping a soldier breathe, until the Galactic Empress gripped my shoulder. Prove humans are as gentle as they say. The medbay lights flickered, cutting the room into strips of white and shadow. I'd been awake for 30 hours, my hands shaking from caffeine and adrenaline, yet still trying to keep my voice steady for the patient in front of me. A corporal gel, an insectoid Threxian with a translucent carapace, was dying of atmospheric embolism. His breathing came in rapid, shallow chirps. I watched the alien's vibrant inner organs pulse beneath his cracked chest plate, colors swirling like liquid gemstones. Easy, I murmured. Focus on the rise and the fall. His multifaceted eyes darted, terrified. To most humans aboard the Aureate Dominion, the Threxians were unnerving. Hard to read, harder to treat. But I'd worked with enough species to recognize universal fear. My fingers trembled as I placed the oxygen mesh over his mandibles. Threxians hated the human-designed respiratory cloths. They smelled like plastic apples, and yet he let me slip it on. Good sign. You're gonna be fine, I said. Just breathe with me. The soldiers standing nearby shifted uncomfortably. Royal guards, towering avian feline hybrids with curved halberds and gold scabbards. They hated having a human touch, there, soldiers. But medical staff was short, and I'd volunteered. Joel's breathing steadied, his limbs unclenched. For a moment, the panic faded from the room. I exhaled in relief. That was when the temperature dropped. The guards straightened all at once, like puppets yanked by strings. Their helms tilted downward, their wings flared slightly. Only one being in the entire ship commanded that reaction. I turned. The Galactic Empress herself entered the medbay. Empress Kalith Zerone, sovereign of 1,000 systems, first matron of the celestial lineage, every day a figure spoken of in whispers by diplomats and dreaded by generals. Her presence carried the quiet thunder of a coming storm. Her eyes, mercury gold, slitted like a predator's, fell upon me and did not waver. And then she moved, not toward her guards, not toward the command consoles, toward me. I froze mid-oxygen adjustment as her hand, clawed elegant, dangerously strong, closed around my shoulder. The pressure was firm but not painful. The guards didn't intervene. They wouldn't. If the Empress wanted me atomized on the spot, they would simply bow. Instead, her voice came low and resonant, vibrating straight through my chest. She said, "I have been watching you. Great. Wonderful. Exactly what I needed after a triple shift. I meant no offense, your radiance." I blurted. The soldier needed aid. Her claw gave a tiny, silence and squeeze. "Your people are known," she continued, "for their brutality, for your inelegant methods, every day. And yet the Threxian breathes more easily with your hands than under the care of my own medics." "I just followed procedure," I said, trying not to stammer. "You did more than that." Her head dipped closer, close enough that I saw the faint iridescence in her scales. "You soothed him." There was a murmur from the assembled guards, a sound of shock, like wind rustling through metal feathers. No one contradicted her. Her gaze drifted to the trembling soldier under my care. Jal gave a weak chirp of thanks, his fear now shaded with awe. Threxians worshipped strength and gentleness in equal measure. The Empress embodied the former. I embodied, well, whatever it was humans brought to galactic medicine. Kalith's eyes returned to mine. "Prove it," she said softly. "Prove that humans are as gentle as they claim." My brain hiccuped. "You want me to demonstrate? I want to see it. Not hear rumors." She motioned toward the cot. "Show me." My heart thudded wildly. I felt like a lab rat performing surgery with the scientist hovering over my shoulder. Still, I nodded. "All right, you need to step back." Her brows lifted. No one told the Empress where to stand. Yet she stepped back. The guards looked ready to faint. I turned back to Jal. "We're gonna try a pressure reset, okay? I'll support your thorax. You breathe when I tell you," he chirped, more confidently now. My hands slid beneath his cracked plates, careful not to press too hard. Threxian exoskeletons were sturdy until they weren't. Push a millimeter too far and you'd rupture a lung sac. I guided him through the rhythm, in, hold, and out. His inner organs glowed softer colors, now sapphire instead of frantic yellow. "It's working," I whispered. A soft sound came from behind me, a hum, almost like a thoughtful purr. I didn't dare look. Minutes passed. Jaw's breathing normalized. His limbs slackened. His eyes drooped in relief, stabilized. I said, pulling back, he'll need regeneration gel and rest, but he's out of danger. Silence answered me, not disapproval, something stranger. When I turned, the Empress was studying me with an expression I couldn't read. Curiosity, maybe. Reverence, possibly. But there was something else, something I hadn't expected from the ruler of half the known galaxy. Wonder. You saved him, she said. It's my job. She stepped closer again, closer than was comfortable. Many perform their duties with competence. Few perform them with heart. I swallowed. If you're asking whether all humans are like me, well, we're a mixed bag. Some better, some worse. Her lips curved, not a smile, more like the first hint of one struggling to exist. Then I choose to believe, she said, that your kind is more gentleness than violence. That's generous. It is not generosity. Her gaze sharpened. It is strategy. That caught me off guard. Strategy. The galaxy does not need more cruelty, she said quietly. I haven't acted enough at myself. The admission was raw, honest, unexpected. The Empress feared conqueror, speaking as if she were tired of being the monster history painted her to be. She extended her hand, clawed, regal, trembling just slightly. She said, I ask something of you now. I blinked. Yes, your radiance. Her voice lowered. Teach me. The words hung in the sterile air, too heavy for anyone to breathe around. She continued, teach me to heal as you do, and to touch without harm, to calm, to comfort. Her eyes flicked toward Jal. Show me what it is to be gentle. No one on this ship, in any universe, could have predicted the Galactic Empress would request such a thing. From a human, no less. My throat tightened. I can try. Not try, she said. Do. Her clawed fingers curled around my shoulder once more, but warmer this time, almost tentative. If you will have me, she added softly. For a moment, I forgot how exhausted I was, how terrified I'd been minutes earlier, every day, because I saw something in her eyes. Hope. And beneath that, something older, lonelier. A being who had ruled too long without being touched by gentleness. You're welcome in my medbay anytime, I said softly. Her shoulders eased. The smallest exhale escaped her, a sound almost like relief. She murmured, then I will begin now. Now, I squeaked. She gestured at the stabilizing soldier. Show me what you do next. And so, under the rapt attention of the most powerful being in the galaxy, I guided her hands, massive and clawed and terrifying, into the motions of basic care. She listened. She learned. She softened every day, and as her claws carefully applied gel to Jal's thorax, I realized something. Gentleness wasn't the opposite of power. It was another form of it. And I had just taught the Galactic Empress how to wield it.